Hello YouTube and welcome to Full Dottle, a channel dedicated to tamping topics such as pipes, tobacco, lore, and more. I am your host, the Bearded Briarman, and without further ado, let's get lit. Welcome back everyone, and on this episode of Full Dottle, I'm going to be giving my full review of Cornell Diehl's Wintertime Reserve 2019 Evergreen. For anybody who's new to this channel, I do my reviews twofold. The first review that I do is actually a first impression. It is a tin opening. I've never had the tobacco before. I open the tin on camera and I give you my actual first impressions of that tin, of that blend. This is a non-scripted, completely unadulterated first impressions. The second portion of my review is after I've been with the blend for an entire week. I have tested it under certain circumstances like bitter drinks, sweet drinks, water, different types of smoking apparatuses like briar, meerschaum, corncob, things like that. And then I grade the tobacco, script it, and then give you the script of what I found the grade to be. So just for those that maybe are coming here for the first time, that's how I do my reviews. This is the full review, so it will be scripted. Also, stick around till the end. I have a special announcement that's going to be coming up. And also, I finally got my new shirts in. They fit good. They're not swallowing me, so without delay, let's get started. A little housekeeping first. I am smoking my Savinelli 673 KS Smooth Finish. This is the Tundra. It was a Christmas present to me by a very special lady. She knows who she is. Inside it, I obviously have Evergreen. So as I was saying, this is a VAPer by Cornell Diehl, and the tin aroma reminds me of chocolate and cranberries, except with a very sharp tartness. This blend has a rich bouquet of toasted pastry, cocoa, fig, and raisins with an undercurrent of boggy earth and mineral coming from the perique, and for this reason, I gave it a 4. On fruity, nutty, and woody, upon first light, I find a very pleasant oakiness and charred mesquite, but after the first few draws, you quickly notice the bready pastry from the Red Virginia. Among the pastry and woodiness is a pleasant sweetness between a peanut and a cashew, and for this reason, I gave it a 4. On spice, this blend is not overly spicy, but offers just enough to challenge the palate. The perique offers just enough of itself to display a mild, earthy, mineral, and boggy tone, while being just vocal enough to hint of a black pepper, and for this reason, I gave it a 4.5. On tang, the Red Virginia offers enough cranberry and raspberry tartness to complement the spice from the perique and balance that spectrum. Honestly, any more and the perique would have been too shallow, and for this reason, I gave it a 3.5. On sweetness, carrying all the other flavors is a gentle presentation of brown sugar and browned butter. The black Cavendish rounds out the spice and offers a rich, creamy, full smoke that has a very smooth mouthfeel, and for this reason, I gave it a 3.5. On depth, each component of this blend displays itself enough to fully define their character without hindering the others in their performance, and for this reason, I gave it a 4. On complexity, Every component of this blend had an easily identifiable role to play. Each layer was playfully complementary of the others, beautifully building upon the others. And for this reason, I gave it a 4.5. On balance, I was surprised at how balanced this blend was. Even the distinction between the fresh red Virginias and the stoved red Virginias is readily apparent. This blend has no bloated components, and they all take only the attention they require and allow the others their platform to shine. And for this reason, I gave it a 5. On smoothness, although the blend does get a little spicier near the end of the smoke, it never got harsh or created any bite. This blend was a delight from start to finish, and for this reason, I gave it a 4. On the high point, I simply can't distinguish which portion of this blend was my favorite. Everything about this blend is my favorite, and I have to say it is the best VAPer I have had, hands down. And for this reason, I gave it a 5. On the low point, the only thing I would consider playing with on this is the Perique and the Black Cavendish. Although masterfully blended, as it is, the spice does increase a tad and the sweetness does diminish in equal magnitude. That is no way a complaint, however. But for this reason, I gave it a 4. On Burns Cool, this blend never got hot and stayed a comfortable warmth in hand throughout. And for this reason, I gave it a 5. On Sufficiently Dry, although I never dried this blend and found it to be near perfect right out of the tin, it may help to increase the sweetness to allow a 5-minute dry to open air. And for this reason, I gave it a 4.5. The total grade that I have for this blend is a 55.5 out of 65 with a recommendation rating of 85%. To my knowledge, this is the highest rated blend that I have had to date. I cannot stress how disappointed I am that this blend is not a regular rotation of Cornell and Diehl. Jeremy, if you watch these videos, I pray that you bring this blend into your general rotation because I will buy your stock. As I said in my first impressions video, if any of you out there have any tins of Cornell and Diehl's Wintertime Reserve 2019 Evergreen, I am interested. Make me an offer I can't refuse. Now, as to the special announcement, I have recently crossed over 500 subscribers. As of today, I am at 530, which means I will be doing a GAW for my 500 subs. I am going to wait until this Saturday. I'm not sure what date that is going to be. This Saturday. I'm posting this on Thursday. So in just a few days, stay tuned for my GAW update where I will give the rules for the GAW and we'll take it from there. So that's going to do it for this episode of Full Dottle. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And until the next time we see each other, I bid you farewell and happy piping. Bye, everyone. Don't forget to enlist in the Full Dottle platoon. It's easy. Just click the subscribe button. Also, hit the bell icon to be notified as soon as I upload the next episode.